Do it well. That's all you need. I'm Curtis Mulberg, and that's what we'll cover in this episode of An American Entrepreneur. Welcome back. So, I wanted to cover a subject that so many people I'm hearing or I'm seeing talk about how you've got to master what you're doing. You've got to be the best. And I'm here to tell you that I've seen many successful entrepreneurs, and they just did it well. They weren't masters. You don't have to be a master at whatever it is you do to be successful. And one of the things I've noticed as well is anytime I do run into someone that's extremely gifted, they usually don't last long, in that their success or their capabilities usually seem to go to their head. They lack people skills, they get arrogant, cocky, they think people need them in order for them to be successful. But what I've seen is people that are just good at what they do and they strive to always be better are the ones that succeed. You see, it kind of goes back to the old adage that A students work for C students. A lot of these projects I worked on, I had a lot of people on my team that did graduate with honors. I mean, these people were geniuses. They graduated magna cum laude, summa cum laude. And by the way, I graduated with an honor as well. It's a little bit of a unique honor. It's an honor that most people haven't heard of. But the honor I graduated was thank you laude. So anyhow, back to that adage where A students work for C students, it's no different than in the business world. And some aspects of it that you want to bear in mind is, what experience are you providing to your clients and customers? It's not just customer service. I'm talking about the experience. And it's a proven fact that people like to do business with people they like. You can be a little bit more expensive, not a lot more expensive, otherwise people will find alternatives. But if you give people a really good experience and they really like you, you don't have to be the best. So as you build the team around you, you bring people in that will fill in the gap of those areas that are your weaknesses. I don't think there's a single business that really masters anything. They just do a good job. As much as I don't like Apple, but they are a good example. They never invented anything, ever. All they did was take ideas from other companies and they pretty much made it in a different experience. When you look at their products, when you look at the packaging, I mean, they really went over the top with their packaging, but that's image, that's branding. And they wooed, oohed, and awed people with their packaging, and it's still chic to, you go somewhere and people have got their computers up and it's got the little light up Apple. It's still a chic thing. And like I said, it's not necessarily who's the best. You just got to really, really pay attention to your branding, who's your market, and provide that experience that make people want to come back. So the main reason why I wanted to cover this is because over the years I have talked to people and they talk about how they would like to start this business or that business. And they talk about how, well, I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think what I do is not that good yet. So I want to say that there's never an absolute perfect time to start your own business. If you're waiting to the point of perfection until you're a master, then it probably never will happen. And again, I will refer to it so many times back when I was in public accounting. And I ran into so many people that were just maybe mediocre or above mediocre in whatever their product or service was. But they grew a big business. And that's where they made up for it. The customer experience, people liked them. They had good sales organizations. People really liked the people. So again, as you're thinking about, should I go out on my own now? I need to wait till I'm better. Give it another year, give it another 3 years, another 4 years. You don't have to wait that long. So just believe in yourself, get out there, make a plan, and set a deadline for yourself of when you're going to start your new business. I assure you, when you do start it and you get going, you'll really wish you had done it a lot sooner. I hope these few minutes added value. If they did, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I'm Curtis Mulberg, and I'll see you again soon on another episode of An American Entrepreneur.